top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close down the postseason. And, of course, Memphis, they're 5 spots away.
And you know, for Los Angeles, they've come through for their fans this season. All the optimism surrounding them, all the high hopes, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
And the Clippers starting 5. We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Smooth. Then it's Alexander Sarr. And for the Grizzlies, they've got Gobert. Holmgren is out there with George. Then there's Ben Simmons. And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
Drills it from outside.
Ben Simmons, a guy who will find you if you are open. You love his setup ability.
Here's Smooth. You saw him with 19 points his last outing. Lets it fly from 18. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Simmons inside. Gobert against Sarr. Shot clock at 5. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you'd think, and we know his presence at the rim.
That free throw, no good. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented, different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
And the second free throw, good. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
George passes to Simmons. Back to George. Takes a 3. And Sarr pulls it down.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And the basket is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
The Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
To the right side. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Holmgren. No good that time.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Back to George. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Boy, nice job by Paul George to make himself available. Gets to his spot and gets it off quickly.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Zubats is checked in for the Clippers. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. Over to the wing. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now here's Simmons. Still yet to score. Clock at 6. And the rejection by Zubats.
Boy, how about the D from Zubats there? The big man from Croatia doing some things defensively.
There's a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. It's stolen by Gobert. Simmons against SGA. Simmons with it. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Just 2 to shoot. The high post shot. The Clippers grab the miss. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for him.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And this Clippers team, GA, hanging their hats on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, a team of veterans who know how to play. Great coaching. And with Ivica Zubats patrolling the paint, it's been a winning recipe.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Oh, and SGA throws it down.
Boy, that SGA dunk was right out of the highlight reel. Woo!
Holmgren kicks to Simmons. Pass to George. 51 seconds left to play here in the first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Simmons for 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. The Clippers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Lets the three fly. Sinks the triple.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. It's a tie game in Memphis. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
Markkanen is out there with Powell. Then there's Ayton. Then it's Cunningham. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a thirsty scorer, and if you concede the mid-range, he'll take it.
Cunningham left side. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see which teams have the most buckets in transition since the All-Star break. 4th, the Clippers.
You know, as the season wears on, the team that can stay fresh can take advantage. They continue to get out and run, and teams are struggling to keep up.
Gilgeous-Alexander goes up and puts it down.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Powell kicks to Cunningham. Markkanen sets the pick for Cunningham. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for him.
And he's been on the upswing offensively these past few months. And you know how much they love getting all those extra points out of him. He's been carrying a much bigger load lately, and I think he'll just continue to get better.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. He dialed that one up from long distance. Leonard's got the lead up to 3 now for Los Angeles. Cunningham passes to Powell. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pass to Leonard. This one for 3. And another 3 for the Clippers. TB, what would you say is the biggest difference between the regular season and the playoffs?
The level of intensity goes to a level that is so different than the regular season, Kevin. I say it all the time. If you walk into an NBA arena in the playoffs, the tension is so palpable, you could almost reach out and touch it.
Here is the list of players with the most boards in the league this month. The NBA's leading rebounders. Rudy Gobert, 3rd.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Powell outside. Back to Cunningham. Down low. Here's Gobert. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with the win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
I think they took tremendous satisfaction from that performance and ended up winning going away. So is it something they'll look to repeat tonight?
And so it's Powell who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. 6-point game. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, the Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. The shot's good. SGA's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, you've seen Kawhi evolve as a facilitator over the last several years. Love to see him setting up his teammates.
And Doris, when he's feeling good, Kawhi Leonard, still one of the toughest matchups in the NBA.
You know what, Kevin? The way he's battled through injuries and the game's still important enough to him that he's stuck around. And you're so right. When he is healthy, he remains a two-way force. This guy is an absolute Hall of Famer.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Memphis trailing here. George looking around. George with a screen on SGA. That's a 2 from Cunningham. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Song, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Gobert with the block.
Boy, you have to be careful. If Gobert is in the zip code, folks, this is a great shot blocker.
George finds Gobert. That ball's nice feed that time from George. Gobert's got it all tied up now for Memphis. Clippers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. DB, no one has more Defensive Player of the Year awards than Rudy Gobert. 4 of them.
Well, with the 4, he is now tied with the great Dikembe Mutombo and the great Ben Wallace. Does
Substitution on the court.
.103 left here in the second. Pass to Castle. Back to Sarr. Here's Demon. Drains it from beyond the arc. Demon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
And here's George. Back to Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. Memphis moving that ball around. The shot by George, no good. Clippers leading by 3. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
You like to see Castle creating opportunities for his team.
Outside, George. And no good. And we finish one half of basketball. Clippers lead by 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far for the Memphis Grizzlies.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops and this score would be totally different. And guys, let's turn our attention to the future, shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule.
And looking at the Nets matchup, on paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure, but they gotta avoid mental errors.
Shaq, you agree with Kenny?
Not on most things, but this case, yeah, maybe yes. It took you too long.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Smooth out there with Alexander Sarr. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. To the middle. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. We've got a moment now to go to a rookie watch and find out who among the NBA's freshman class have been the hottest shooters. Well, you look at Smooth, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
And his confidence is going to keep growing if he continues shooting like he has over the past month.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a good screen. Fires at the elbow. And Holmgren pulls it down. Memphis has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Back to George. Holmgren the screen. 6 to shoot. The tray. It doesn't go for him. Clippers leading by 6. Paul George with the steal. Outside, Simmons. On the wing, George. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got his 3rd assist on the night. SGA feeling it out a bit. Puts one up from 19. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so here's Memphis. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Outside, Simmons. Shoots over Leonard. That's short off the rim. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's SGA. And again, no good by the Clippers.
This is what frustrates coaches. You come out of the half and you miss your first 3 shots.
After seasons of speculation and drama, Doris, Ben Simmons seems to finally be settling in.
And Kevin, maybe his career doesn't look perhaps the way many people expected it to be. But what we know is this guy is a confident, well-sized, highly skilled defensive player and a highly skilled passer. And listen, you got to get past the noise sometimes.
Chance to check out the stats for Smooth. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And you mentioned it, he's the second best shooter in the league right now. Quick trigger with just a little bit better footwork. He could take over that top spot. He's off on the first.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
And he can't hit the second. Los Angeles leading by 4. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, team. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, Allie, thanks.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
Pass to Leonard. Takes the 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
This certainly isn't how they wanted to start this half. I mean, just 1 for 5 coming out of the break. That is brutal.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be his third foul so far. Some changes for Memphis. Ayton, he's checked in for Gobert. Lowry Marketing comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Powell in for George. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Stephon Castle comes in for Leonard. In the corner, Simmons with it. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Got it. Good job in the low post. He's got 12.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Here's Castle. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Ayton. Shoots over Zubac. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Ayton.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Inside. Smooth, that's good. Smooth's got the lead back up to 9 now for Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
1:09 left to play in the third. Outside, Simmons. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Ben Simmons.
Well, the tremendous length at the guard spot that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander presents is a problem for a lot of defensive players.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Boy, the more you watch Shai Gilgeous-Alexander play, the more he shows you the aspects of his game just getting better and better and better.
Here's Simmons. Drops in the layup for 2. Simmons got 5 now.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Zubac finds Castle. Clippers moving the ball around. Shai hits from outside.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Simmons left side. Powell, no one around him. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And it goes down 2 points. 14 points for him.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Clippers ahead. They finish off the third quarter with a massive 16-6 run. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Paul George is out there with Chet Holmgren. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Simmons. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Pass to Song. Puts up a deep 3. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And Simmons kicks to George. From the arc, And the three ball is good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's SGA. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Outside, George. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Back to Simmons. Three-pointer. George, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Leonard with no one around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Clippers lead by 19. Timeout called by Coach Isolo. He has decided it's the right time to talk. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Holmgren in the corner. Outside, George. At the top of the key, Gobert. Clock at 6. Goes back up. And that one drops for him.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And he gets it to go.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Buries the long-range jumper.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
Pass to Leonard from outside the arc, and another three for the Clippers.
I love when Kawhi Leonard evens things up. You make a three, I'm coming right back at you.
A three from Simmons, and again it's Memphis with the three.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's George. It's tipped. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Got it to go.
This is where Sarr wants to be, right under the hoop, within easy reach of the basket.
Simmons on the wing. SGA defending. Los Angeles leading by 18. Here's Smooth. Outside, SGA.
2 minutes remaining of the game.
Gobert. Sarr pulls it down. The Clippers have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
And the Clippers call time here. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And with this break in the action, let's take a look at our player of the game.
And I would point to his shooting percentage as the key reason he's our pick. And that sounds simple, but he hadn't tried to do too much. He hasn't tried to force his shots, just kind of waited and worked to get good looks. And in the end, he's found plenty of them.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players.
2-2.
That free throw good from SGA.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Hey, Doris, for a GM trying to build a championship-level roster, what's one thing that can really help?
I think the way the salary cap is constructed, maybe the single most important thing you can do as a GM is draft well. You have to be able to find players who can contribute right away. And talent evaluation is not an exact science. The ones who do it well and don't miss on those big-time picks, that is a huge deal.
A three from Leonard drains it from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Leonard.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Pass to Smooth. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
To halt the roll.
Oh, goodness.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thank you. Kawhi, you guys really turned it on down the stretch. What was the difference late in the game?
You just started to play defense and execute on the offense.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us.